the true ninja is not the one who hides in the shadows, but the one who masters their mind until becoming one with them. For centuries, the world has been fascinated by the image of the ninja, men cloaked in black, moving like ghosts, striking without warning. But behind the myth, behind the fantasy, lies a truth far more complex and far more human. The story of the shinobi begins not in the realm of legend, but in the turbulence of medieval Japan, where survival demanded silence, patience, and mastery of the unseen. In the 15th century, Japan was divided by constant war. The great daimyos fought endlessly for power. Villages burned, alliances fell, and the common people were left to fend for themselves. Amid the chaos, a new kind of warrior emerged, not bound by the rigid codes of the samurai, but guided by necessity, stealth, and adaptability. They were called Shinobi no Mono, those who endure. Their origin was humble: farmers, monks, hunters, people who turned survival into an art form. They learned to vanish in the forests, to move without sound, to gather secrets where armies could not tread. What began as self-defense became a philosophy of invisibility.
The shinobi's strength was never in brute force, but in intelligence, in the art of deception. They mastered the ninjutsu, a discipline that united mind, body, and spirit. Their training included espionage, camouflage, survival, medicine, psychology, and the study of human fear. To a ninja, victory was not glory, it was endurance. The goal was not to kill, but to outlast. Centuries later, scholars like Ito Gingetsu would describe ninjutsu as a science of life itself, a practice to train the body and sharpen the spirit. Two regions became the beating heart of the ninja tradition: Iga and Kōga. These mountain provinces, surrounded by dense forests and hidden valleys, became sanctuaries for fugitives and free warriors. Here, the shinobi organized themselves into clans, families bound by secrecy and survival. They developed communication through coded messages, used secret paths across mountains, and created networks of spies that reached deep into enemy territories. During the Sengoku period, daimyos began hiring these shadow warriors to gather information, to sabotage castles, and even to assassinate rivals. To the powerful, the ninja were a weapon. To the powerless, they were a symbol of resistance. But as Japan moved toward unification under Oda Nobunaga and later Tokugawa Ieyasu, the age of the shinobi began to fade. Nobunaga, fearing the independence of the Iga clans, launched a brutal campaign to destroy them. Villages were burned and many shinobi perished. Yet their spirits survived. Some served new masters, as spies within the Tokugawa shogunate. Others disappeared into myth, their skills passed only through whispered teachings. The shadows they once commanded now became their refuge. Centuries passed, and Japan opened its doors to the modern world. The ninja became a ghost of the past, a relic turned into fascination. In the early 20th century, researchers like Ito Gingetsu began studying their art as a discipline of mind and spirit. Later, figures such as Fujita Seiko and Hatsumi Masaaki revived the ancient techniques, blending tradition with modern martial arts. Fujita amazed audiences with superhuman feats, piercing his skin with steel needles, swallowing glass, and demonstrating the endurance once demanded by the shadows. Hatsumi spread the teachings of Bujinkan to the world, reminding us that the essence of ninjutsu is not destruction, but control. In the 1960s and 1980s, the West rediscovered the ninja. Films, comics, and television transformed them into icons of mystery and power. Movies like Enter the Ninja and American Ninja turned a centuries-old discipline into a global phenomenon. And with the rise of anime, Naruto foremost among them, the image of the ninja became immortal once again, reborn through imagination and nostalgia. Yet somewhere beneath the bright colours and the fantasy, the ancient truth still whispers of patience, resilience, and silent strength. Today, few remain who can trace their lineage back to the true shinobi. Among them stands Kawakami Jinichi, often called the last living ninja. He teaches that the art of ninjutsu is not about fighting, but about enduring, and that the shadows we face are not outside, but within.
The shinobi were not demons, nor magicians, nor assassins from legend. They were men and women who learned to survive when the world around them collapsed. They remind us that true strength is not in domination, but in discipline. Not in conquest, but in patience. As Ito Gingetsu once said, the path of the ninja is not to vanish from the world, but to move through it unseen, until silence itself becomes power.